is everybody here? Is everybody here? Is everybody here? Hey Randy, hey I Love Planes. How's your old internet connection for the streams? Going well, or how's it going? Can y'all see? All right, good to hear, guys. Thank you. Yeah, usually by the UPS heavies, not really by the 7.3s. I mean, the Max is definitely sound a little bit quieter, but all these going well, so make sure you guys drop a like and subscribe to the channel. You guys have already around here. This is SDF Kentucky. We just came on about 3 minutes ago after some we were good to go now. 7-8 inbound. Randy, yes, it is pretty windy here. I think it's kind of gusty a little bit. Might be a little choppy in the sound here, but the filming quality should be good. Winds are gusting a little bit today. Let me check. We had some 2.9 action yesterday afternoon for the UPS Rush, which was a lot of fun to see. But I did not believe we were going to get that again today, unfortunately. This is Delta 1481 from Atlanta Hartsfield Jackson Airport. And on final, we have a Cessna Citation J3 coming in from San Angelo. 2 hours and 9 minute flight. All right, guys, if you guys are brand new around here, make sure to drop a like and subscribe to SDF PLANESPOTTIng Live. We are here at Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport on this pretty gusty Monday afternoon. But we'll have a good stream in store for you guys. We have a UPS 747-8 just about 5 minutes out from Anchorage, Alaska. So we will be spotting that. That'll be a fun one to see on stream here at SDF. Make sure, guys, if you guys are brand new around here, make sure to drop a like and subscribe. All right, here's our CJ3 from San Angelo. Let me get some ATC playing for you guys, so you guys can walk out the wind a tad bit. That'd be nice. North Atlantic Aviation, welcome in, man. How you doing? Oh, also the East Coast. Alrighty. And everybody, we have just hit 20,000 subscribers last night. Really appreciate all you guys subscribing and watching the channel. I can't thank you all enough. Never thought we'd get all the way here. So This is pretty awesome. I really appreciate it, everybody. All right, everybody. UPS 97 Anchorage, Alaska is currently 4 minutes out as November 6/13 UP. Randy says, where are the UPS planes at? So on Mondays, the rush isn't as I would say more prominent. Like there isn't too many UPS planes. So mostly today we're only going to get 747s and a couple 76s. So it's not going to be as like there's not going to be a ton of UPS planes departing, but there will be a decent amount of 7-4s, which honestly would probably make up for a bit more 7-4s today than normal aircraft. So that is pretty nice. North Atlantic Aviation says you are growing faster than most channels. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. We're just trying to get everybody good content from Louisville live streams and all that good stuff. Wolfie says, do you do this for a living? Yeah, this is what I do for a living at the moment. But yeah, everybody, make sure to drop a like and subscribe to the channel. We are live. All right, Delta 737-900 pulling into the Concourse A. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and turn the camera down to the end of runway 17 right as Delta Airlines flight 2451 out to Atlanta Hartsfield Jackson is going to be departing very, very shortly. This is November 943 Alpha Tango. All right, everybody. I Love Plane says, yes, we are getting a 747-8 in a minute. Are we getting an MD-80 as well? Oh, 717. Okay. All righty, everybody. North Atlantic Aviation says that 737-900 is going to Alpha 1. That gate is literally reserved for our Delta flight. Yeah, that is true. Alpha 1 is only Delta at SDF. So that if you guys were wondering about that, that is really just only Delta. So yeah, pretty interesting. All righty, everybody. So we are currently 1 minute out from receiving this Boeing 747-8 from Anchorage. This is going to be a loud on everybody, so if you guys don't like loud sounds, you might want to cover your ears or mute it because this thing has some crazy reversals. Let's see what else we got on the radar today for SDF. Another Boeing 747. This airport is located in Louisville, Kentucky, in the United States. Biggest cargo airport in the United States. Pretty cool. But yeah, SDF is in Kentucky, correct. So did everybody see that incident with the Air Act Boeing 74 in Hong Kong yesterday? Pretty crazy incident. All right, there's that Delta 71 about to turn on to runway 17 right for departure. And we're going to be in Chicago O'Hare tomorrow, everybody. Chicago O'Hare. We may live stream from there. Not sure yet. If we can find a good location to stream from, we will definitely do that and get you all some views from Chicago O'Hare. If you guys are brand new around here, make sure to drop a like and subscribe to the channel. It would be much appreciated. We have just hit 20,000 subs on YouTube. So make sure to drop a like and subscribe. Much appreciated. Delta out to Atlanta. to the north side of the field as UPS 97 from Anchorage is about to land on a Boeing 747. Yep, as Isle of Plain says, it's 747 time. Yes, it is. Here we go, everyone. If you guys like 747s, make sure to like and subscribe, you know. All right, 97 from Anchorage. Flight time is, let's see, I'm assuming probably 6 hours. 5 hours and 33 minutes for 97 from Anchorage. Here we go, everyone. Is he going to slam it or is he going to butter it? Let's see. Not a terrible landing. And then the 613 UP, everybody, from Anchorage. (747-8). Yes, 97 from Anchorage. The next 747 landing will be at 8:29 p.m. tonight. We're going to ramp 11 on the UPS flight 97 from Anchorage. Check that might go all the way to the end to turn off. Quebec. Sure, drop a like and subscribe, everybody. This is SDF PLANESPOTTIng Live. Alright, it's going to face off with another Boeing 747. E-175 coming in from New York, LaGuardia connection. Let's go more camera on that as that is landing on 17 right as flight 5637. Here we go, everybody. November 224, Juliet, Quebec. Speeds 137 knots. The final. Alrighty. Not as exciting as a 747, but definitely something. Delta connection flight 5635 from LaGuardia. Coming in a little hot. How's this landing going to be? Not bad. Kind of floated for a little bit, but it was officially on the ground. Delta connection. I'll be on this flight in 2 weeks. Going to LaGuardia on outbound. Connection 635 from New York, LaGuardia has landed. And soon after that, our next William says 3:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Good afternoon. SDF PLANESPOTTIng Live. See if we get some military action today here at SDF. 6:35 from New York, LaGuardia. And everybody, in about 30 minutes, we have the Boeing 767 going out to New York, Newark, in New Jersey. And then following that, UPS flight 217 off to Cologne, 747. So make sure you guys stay tuned for all of that good stuff. And we have an Allegiant Boeing 737 MAX 8 coming in at scheduled for a 5:53 arrival, so about an hour and a half, almost 2 hours, something like that. Hour 50 something. All right, connection 5635 is taxiing pretty fast. All right, let's see what we got next. Soon we will be having American Airlines Flight 2854 Charlotte Douglas operating on a Airbus A319 coming in as Flight 2854, November 9004 Foxtrot. And who knows who'll win that race here. Southwest Flight 2623 from Dallas Love Field is also 8 minutes out. American is 7 minutes out. Southwest 8, so we'll see where that is. They still have to do the river approach into SDF. 5635 taxi near the terminal to go to the Alpha Gates. If you guys are brand new around here, my name is Freddie. This is SDF PLANESPOTTING Live. Welcome in. Appreciate you guys being here. We have just hit 20,000 subscribers on YouTube. I appreciate it. I can't thank you all enough. This is an insane milestone thing to hit. So I appreciate all you guys subscribing and enjoying the content from Louisville. So I can't thank you all enough. Yeah, appreciate you guys supporting the channel. Can you guys hear the ATC, or does that need to be turned up? Delta Connection Flight 5635 taxiing to the Delta Gates. I'm going to park next to that. Park next to the 737-900 that North Atlantic Aviation was talking about at Alpha 1. Alrighty, everybody. It is currently 3:33 p.m. Let's see what we got. We have a lot in store for this stream, everybody. It'll be a good one. Not a ton of UPS, but a lot of other stuff that's going to subside that. And it looks like last night we had a USA Jet 727 come in. Looks like it already been departed. North Atlantic Aviation says today is the National Day of ATC. Wow, I did not know that. Well, happy National ATC Day to these guys over here. SDF doing a lot of good work and keeping this airport running and stuff like that. So the ATC so we've got a few 7-4s down there that should be going out fairly soon. I believe that's 7-4 on the far right, and the one headed out to Cologne, if I am not incorrect. But it's usually the one that goes to Cologne. We'll have to see once that gets lit up and active. They're taxiing out from the Delta Gates is another Delta Connection aircraft. Let's see where this one's headed to. Everybody, this is Delta Connection. Delta Connection Well, this is the LaGuardia flight coming back out. So I guess it was not going to the Delta terminal. This will be going to, I'm guessing, somewhere in Concourse B. That is. Literally just went in there and turned around and came right back out. Delta connection flight 5637 from LaGuardia. All right, looks like Southwest just got clearance to land, so it looks like they'll be first. So we will keep an eye out for them in a 737-700, everybody. Southwest Airlines flight 2623 from Dallas Love. Alrighty. Look at that view of downtown Louisville, Kentucky on this Monday afternoon. Really, really nice weather for a live stream today, if you ask me. Beautiful conditions out here. It's a little bit chilly, but other than that, I think we're good. But, you know, fall time, it's going to get cooler, so nothing we can do about that. But, you know, temperatures like probably 60, 70 degrees. It's really nice. All right, and pushing back over there is Allegiant. Airbus A319, everybody. This right here is, I believe, the Destin flight. Let's see. Yep. Allegiant 3096 headed to Destin, Port Walton. Williams says 3:35 East Baylor time. Teterboro to Louisville arrives in about an hour, around 4:30 this afternoon. November 53, November Whiskey. Yeah, we'll be looking out for that aircraft. Do you know what type of airplane it is? Alrighty. And turned on their landing lights Southwest from Dallas Love, so we'll be getting them come in. Let's see, spot this one. Alrighty. Southwest Airlines from Dallas Love, everybody. And then right after that lands our flight to Philadelphia on an American Eagle CRJ 900 will be departing. And it looks like on the east side of the field they're doing some disaster training for the airport fire department, which is interesting. Alrighty, everybody. And as you can see in the background over downtown Louisville, that is our American Airlines Airbus A319 in the background behind Southwest from Dallas Love. And here we go. If you guys are brand new around here, make sure to drop a like and subscribe to the channel. It'd be much appreciated. A little bit of a wing dip, but other than that, good landing with Southwest. (737-700). Make sure to follow SDF.planespotting on Instagram and SDF Planespotting 1 on TikTok. Be much appreciated. So we post a lot of our updates for what is happening with streams and pictures that we are taking, shorts that do not come from live streams, and other content. Here's our CRJ 900 going out to Philadelphia. American Eagle. Update that PSA. There he goes. Out to Philadelphia, everybody. American Eagle. And of course, Southwest taxiing back at 100 miles an hour. Here we go. On their 737 700. Jeez. Yeah, the craziest part is I've seen a 747 double that speed over here on this taxiway closest to me on Alpha. But doing 35 miles an hour taxiing. It was a sight to see. That video's on my Instagram if you guys want to check it out. Yes, 747-8. And here's 2854 American Airlines coming in from Charlotte. It's A319. American Airlines 319. Oh, with winglets. And it is down. Awesome looking aircraft. Love the winglets on 319s. And speaking of 319s, Allegiant is getting ready to roll. Williams said all flights arrive safely except every few within one. Yeah, that is true. So now we get really more than every now and then, like every less than a few years, something like that. That happens, but great that nothing has happened for a while except the incident at DCA. That was kind of a freak incident. That will hopefully never happen again. And there goes the Legion off to Destin Airport. Airbus A319. Wow, American is taxiing pretty fast too. I'm not gonna lie. Wow. A39 and United Airlines looks like it has pushed back over there on the east side, going out to Denver, Colorado. So we'll be getting that. That is in the Continental livery. That is a cool one to see. All right, here comes American turning on to the other taxiway. And if you guys are brand new around here, make sure to drop a like and subscribe to the channel. My name is Freddie. Appreciate you guys being here. this Monday afternoon. Good spotting day. Weather's beautiful. Glad you guys are here. And over there on final approach is American Eagle Flight. American Eagle Flight 4011 coming in from Dallas Fort Worth Airport as Flight 4011, November 224, November. All right, Embraer E175. Let's see how he lands. It's gonna be a good landing. Everybody drop their favorite aircraft in chat. Let's see you guys. It's your all's personal favorite plane. And he's going to put it down. There we go. Flight 4011 from Dallas, everybody. Embraer E175. Love that shot, like right there, where the plane turns off the 17 right, and that tower and the UPS aircraft in the background. It's just pretty unique. See if this guy taxied at 100 miles an hour like the other aircraft. All right, and next aircraft arriving at SDF this afternoon is going to be another Airbus A319 from Charlotte as well today. And I'm going to go ahead and turn the camera down to the side of the field. There's the United Airlines Airbus A320 and the Continental livery going out to Denver, Colorado, everybody. And if you guys are not yet subscribed, make sure to drop a like and subscribe to the channel. It would be much appreciated. We're going to most likely be streaming from Chicago O'Hare tomorrow or Wednesday. That is not yet. We don't know what day quite yet. One of those days we will have a live stream from ORD Airport in Chicago. This is, you guys are looking at currently United Airlines flight 1510. It's always 1510 from Louisville. This is 1510 United Airlines, November 453, UA, going out to Denver, Colorado on Airbus A320-200. It's always 1510. All right, let's see what we got. North Atlantic Aviation says second daily Denver flight. Yep, that is correct. Our first daily Denver flight. Well, it comes in at like 11:30 at night and then departs at like 8:30 a.m. something like that, pretty early. William says Teterboro to Louisville is at 45,000 feet and flying 451 miles an hour. That is wild. 45,000 feet. Those private jets can really they can cruise really high. That's awesome. We got 31 people watching. We got 12 likes. Make sure, if you guys haven't liked yet, make sure to like the stream and subscribe. It would be much appreciated. So we can get this out there for more people to see and also enjoy content from Louisville. And United 1510 turning on to runway 17 right. This was a quick taxi. And here we go. Is it going to be a turn and burn, or are they going to line up and wait? Let's see. And that looks like a turn and burn right there. United 1510 to Denver. It's awesome looking plane. I love this livery so much. We'll see you later, 1510. A320 off to Denver, Colorado. The Rocky Mountain. Sad to see that one go. That's an amazing livery that plane has. Continental red, or not Continental. Just I'm not a huge fan of the Evo blue livery. I'm gonna be honest. I kind of feel like it's a little bit overhyped, but making its right turn towards the west. Alrighty. So shortly we'll be having multiple UPS aircraft go out, especially 747s. So if you guys like 747s, make sure to stick around and watch because first one should be going out to about a 6 to 7 to 9 hour flight. So UPS 747 going out to Anchorage, which would be good. And then some 767s. And yeah. This is the biggest 747 airport base in the What's going on in the chat, everybody? Alrighty. Looks like United Flight 6310, operated by Mesa, is about to push back, going to Houston George Bush Intercontinental International Airports. Okay, I understand what's going on in chat now. Yeah, yeah, you guys can do whatever in chat. Y'all are the ones with control over that. I don't have any control over chat. It's all up to you guys. William says 391 knots. If anyone insists on calling the plane a ship. Yeah, that is pretty crazy. I'm not gonna lie. All right, good work, guys. Thank you all. Real up to you guys. You all are the moderators. You all have control over chat. So I'm up here taking videos and or not videos, up here filming and streaming for you guys. So you all can do what you all need to do to keep the stream in place. And it looks like the last CRJ ever built was here in Louisville today. Delta Connection CRJ 900. I am pretty scared of those, if I'm not going to lie, after this year's aviation-related incidents. Delta Connection CRJs are pretty terrifying. It's kind of a running joke with Kentucky spotters. We don't trust those anymore. All right, let's see what we got. I'm going to turn the camera down to the side. I love planes. Says I wonder if I'm the youngest moderator. I'm not sure. That if you guys all tell your ages, that might be a way to think but I am not sure. All right. And everybody, let's keep the chat friendly and good and everything to that extent. I will be right back shortly. So if you guys want to keep control over the stream for a second, just let everybody know that I'll be back very shortly. Alrighty, everybody, I am back. My favorite plane is probably one of the mid-sized business jets. I love planes just nice, like the G550. I love Gulfstreams. They're really cool. I don't like anything under the size of Gulfstream, honestly, though. I feel like those are just a little too GA looking in a way. They're releasing a new one. What kind of aircraft is that going to be? Is it a Jeep 5000 or something? A G750. Wow, that thing is going to be massive. Alrighty, everybody. If you guys are brand new around here, make sure to drop a like and subscribe. It would be much appreciated. This is SDF PLANESPOTTIng Live. My name is Freddie. I run SDF PLANESPOTTIng out of last night we hit 20,000 subscribers on YouTube. Everything we get to this level, so I appreciate all you guys and appreciate you guys all being here to support our channel. So it's awesome. And sorry we did not stream yesterday on YouTube, but the weather was nothing like today. It was pouring down rain. It was just disgusting. This is just a one-time kind of deal that we had to do in the show. Yesterday's stream, but we're all good, and instead of PLANESPOTTIng our streams tomorrow, we may be doing a stream at Chicago O'Hare Airport tomorrow, Wednesday. It'll definitely happen. It's just gonna be oh wow. Alrighty, everybody. Down at the east or north side of the field. Flight 6310. Part out to Houston, Georgia, Bush Intercontinental Airport. I think I hear engines down the south side of the airport, so looks like our 76 or 74 might be departing. Oh, 767 to Newark is live on the east side of the field. November 381, Uniform Papa. clearance for takeoff on 17 right. Plane says, I'll be back at 4:20. All right, we will see you then. Their takeoff united to Houston, George Bush. Currently turning onto runway 17 right. And everybody, when we have our streams in December, November, and late October, it'll be a lot busy due to peak season beginning, holiday shipping, and buying. So it'll be a lot of fun. Usually after Black Friday in November, it'll get pretty crazy. United off to Houston. The air are astounding. If you're looking down on top of the tree, is daunting. Then 30,000 feet in the air would look very impressive. Yeah, that is. Yeah, being in the air is definitely pretty crazy. There's a air travel, wild stuff for sure. You said the stream is bugging out? You said the stream is bugging out? Okay. Looks like we're good now. Is it good and everybody's in? If you guys are brand new around here, make sure to drop a like and subscribe to the channel. There's a plane going into Bowman on the distance. That is a Cessna Citation going into Bowman on 1-5, short runway. So it looks like some UPS action is going to be starting up very, very shortly. So stick around for that. It's a little slow at the moment, but looks like 747 to Cologne is active. Here we go. Fix the tripod a little bit so we have a good view. Probably just wind. Let's see what reg's going to Cologne. Alrighty. November 580 UP off to Cologne. That is the 747 on the right. That'll be our Cologne flight today. Should be leaving very, very, very shortly. It is live on flight radar. November 580 UP headed to Cologne this afternoon. 747 400 out of SDF. Headed out to Germany. Haven't been there before. Anyone here been to Germany? And it has the beacon on now. Here we go. Alrighty, I can hear engine starting up on 747 on the right. Number 580 UPS flight 217 off to Cologne. Alrighty, it looks like it'll be taxiing out any moment now. November 580 UP has its beacon on. Very, very, very short. This plane is 32 years old. May of 1993. This is 747 sitting on the right side right here. Serial number 25632, the 74. It is about to begin its taxi out very, very shortly. Reed's Plane says hello. Hello, Reed's Planes. How are you doing, man? How are you doing this it's Monday afternoon? Good to hear, man. That's awesome to hear. That is very good. Same here, man. And here we go. Flight 217 to Cologne is beginning its taxi out to runway 17 right. Sorry. Boeing 747-400, 32 years old. If you guys are brand new around here, make sure to drop a like and subscribe to the channel. It would be much appreciated. Subscribe if you like 747s. Great lighting on it. Great day to catch 747. Reed's Planes, you got here at a really good time. 747 of the stream is about to leave. Flight 217 to Cologne, if you guys haven't heard yet. November 580 UP. Hopefully it'll cross runway 17 right and give us a close-up taxi. But you never know with ATC here. All right. $32 old, doing a little flat work right there. William says, flying taxi startup jumps after Korean Air deal. Okay. So is this next Korean Air bird? Reed's plane says, I saw 747-400 heading to Cologne that last time I was at SDF. That's awesome. You can can't ever go to SDF and not see a 747. Flight 217 to Cologne. First UPS 74 of the day. I believe first UPS just in general of the day on stream. So if you guys are just not tuning in, y'all. Each plane says, can't wait to try Cincinnati spotting. Yeah, man, that should be cool. Definitely not as good as Louisville spotting. No, I'm just kidding around. I haven't been to Cincinnati in a long time. I heard it's still a pretty cool airport. Yeah, but it's just been some time since I've been up there spotted. They get 777s, which I like. Make sure to drop a like and subscribe to the channel. My name is Freddie. I'm the host of SDF Plane Spotting. Appreciate all you guys being here today. Reed's plane says, he says, it's all right to spot there. Definitely less frequent than the SDF planes, but I still prefer SDF. Yeah, it has a lot of cargo, just like SDF. Yeah, it's really similar. It's interesting how two big cargo airports like that are in the same state. Maybe it's just a coincidence or something maybe on purpose. But and Memphis really isn't too far from Louisville either, which hosts the biggest FedEx hub in the world. And then Indianapolis is just 2 hours up the road north, and they have the second biggest FedEx hub in the world. So a lot of cargo airports around the Midwest. And 217 is on the runway, everybody. Here we go. Subscribe if you like the 7-4s. To Cologne, Germany. Lit up and ready to go. So that'll be a good spot. And the 7-4 is holding 2,100 feet, so we might not be able to see it again after this. Must be pretty heavy going out to Cologne today. Yeah, but India is definitely a lot of fun. All right. Next in line to land is American Airlines Flight 3219 from Charlotte Douglas, making its right turn over the river right now. 78319 coming in from Charlotte on the stream. This one also has winglets, which is always fun to see. American Airlines on approach for SDF. Reed's plane says, hopefully I'll get to go back to Louisville next year at some point. Last time I was there, it was New Year's Day, so it was pretty slow. Yeah, it's kind of a tough time to go because there's just, like not a lot of action going on then. But peak season, I mean, if I recommend so many people to come to Louisville during peak season. That's just when the best time by far is. There's so much action. It's just a ton of fun. A lot of lease carriers and stuff like that. But New Year's Day is kind of right after that stuff slows down. North Atlantic Aviation says we might have 2 9-ops on Wednesday. Gonna have some winds favoring it then. Well, that'll be a lot of fun for the spotters here in Louisville on Wednesday. Unfortunately, I will not be in Louisville. I will be at Chicago O'Hare Airport, spotting hopefully some internationals. I love seeing the internationals. That's something we definitely don't get here in Louisville. And different fun to see in Chicago. But yeah, I'll let people out here that are. Thank you for letting everyone out here know that there's stuff. Not actually coming as well. Reed's plane says, "Yep, I would love to go during peak." Yeah, man, it's like I said, it's a ton of fun. Well, if you eventually can, I mean, it's every single year. It's not like one year. It might not happen. It's every single year consistently. So it will be good if you end up having this. Mike says, yesterday on 2-9, traffic jam, Christian. Yeah, we were, I came out here for a few minutes to spot some 2-9 action. Wasn't going to stream or anything, so it was really bad weather. I barely got 1 or 2 shots in because it was just raining a ton. But it looked like, the whole entire line for UPS was just traffic. It was backed up all the way to the west side taxiways at one point. William says Teterboro to Louisville, 24,000 feet, 120. 24,000 feet, 120. I will be spotting that one for sure. That is. 'Everybody just had to put a new battery in. Sorry about that. North Atlantic Aviation says, I love the older A320, 330, 330. Yeah, those are pretty awesome to see, I'm not gonna lie. And here's a Delta 737-900 going out to Atlanta Hartsfield Jackson. This is the one that we saw come in earlier that North Atlantic Aviation was explaining is going to Alpha 1. $737-900. Wind's actually really strong today. Just blew my hat off. Alrighty, if you guys are brand new around here, make sure to drop a like and subscribe to the channel. That'd be much appreciated. converted freighter 747 is active. Getting ready to taxi out. 747-400. There it is. Here, I'll get you all a good angle of it. There we go. 747-400 getting ready to taxi out. Has its beacon lights on. Let's see if it's live on flight radar yet. It is not yet active on flight radar yet, but this is going to be more than likely. I'm not sure. I don't see a 744 scheduled to go out. 744 is scheduled to go out. Might get an extra 744 today. On SDF late 21. This one is X-EVA Airways, everybody. This is an X-passenger 747 bird. Used to fly passengers around before it got converted over to UPS Airlines. And now it is hauling cargo instead of people. Yeah. I'm going to zoom in on it with my bigger lens on my other camera, and we're going to find out what this is. If it is going out or if they're just doing maintenance. Yeah, I can't tell. Looks like, as of right now, I'm going to assume it's going out, but who knows? Anything's possible out here. 7.4s break down all the time, so kind of like one of those what happens kind of situations. But that's my favorite type 7.4 right there. Alrighty, we have a citation of Bravo on final 4. Coming on 17 right, everybody. Alrighty, citation Bravo has landed runway 17 right from. It's not saying where it flew out from, so everything looks like it's blocked. Unfortunately, that's where it came from. It's always funny seeing the tiny little airplanes coming out on a big long runway at SDF. see what we got. You know, they say the odds of an Airbus A319 stalking you are low, but as we can tell from right there, never impossible. Flight 3097 off to Charlotte. 900. Alrighty. 319 is getting ready to taxi, or someone's taxiing to 17 right for departure. Well, everybody, American Airlines is turning on North Atlantic Aviation said that air accident made the local news. How did it make the local news? What a source? us. On mute. Alrighty, everybody, we're back. Sorry about that. I was talking to one of my fans came over here and talked to me for a little bit. Works at Republic Airlines, Norfolk Airways. Nice to meet. Love meeting people that enjoy watching our content over here at SDF Plane Spotting. Yeah, meet everybody that comes out here and wants to chat. So it's always good to meet you all in person. No, you're totally good, dude. You are totally good. You missed a 747 takeoff. All good though. Southwest Airlines, everybody is next in line for landing on 17 right. Yeah, we'll have a couple more 74s go out today, so no worries. And that Teterboro flight that William was talking about earlier is also inbound behind Southwest Airlines flight 3870 from Chicago Midway. Here we go. This was only a 43-minute flight. (737-800) as 3870 November 855 to Zulu. And if you guys are brand new around here, make sure to drop a like and subscribe to the channel. It would be much appreciated. I appreciate all you guys being here, staying tuned and watching SDF Plane Spotting today. I hope you guys are enjoying a little bit of technical difficulties at the beginning, but it looks like all that is figured out and squared away, at least on most people's ends. So that's good. I really thought that was going to be a lot harder landing than it ended up being. That was a plane spotter, plane mechanic Larry, on TikTok. He just talked to him a few minutes ago. So I'm retrieving my hat that flying fence. Oh, so I appreciate that. From him. Be sure to check him out on TikTok. Southwest is all right. Let's see if they taxi like NASCAR per usual. Oh, you can already hear the engines. Look at that. You can already hear them thrusting up to at least 50% for just a normal casual taxi to the gate. That's Southwest Airlines for you. All right, they're just, I mean, This is like the speed somebody cruises on the highway. Alrighty. Max, or the 737-700, or the 737-800 for Southwest. I Love Planes says, any military today? We haven't seen any military today yet, but it's definitely possible. We will just have to kind of see what we end up getting on this evening. It's only 4:43 p.m., so we should get some celebration. Oh, there's that Teterboro flight that cruised at 45,000 feet. And there's the American A319 tail. All right, I'm gonna hold the camera right here for a second right here, and I am going to see what we have departing or arriving soon. Next in line we have let me see what this is. This is a NetJets Cessna Citation Latitude coming in from Branson, wherever that is located. Branson as flight 907, November 907, Quebec Sierra. All right, let's see if this landing's any good. Gliding in. It's got about 10,000 feet to go. Here we go. Couldn't even hear it. Wow, used barely any runway. Here's a little bit of a bigger view of SDF currently. And, oh, it looks like we might get lucky today on SDF Plane Spotting Live. Looks like a 747 might be coming down. Alpha getting towed to the north hangar, everybody. So be ready for that. That is exciting news. We go ahead and turn the camera down there to the south side of the field. Alrighty. And that is a 747-400 converted freighter. Ex-EVA Airlines 747 to be exact. That is pretty cool. It looks like Air New Zealand is going to contrail just south of Louisville, Kentucky today, going to New York John F. Kennedy International, which is pretty cool. Air New Zealand. Wow. That is, you don't see Air New Zealand over Kentucky a lot. But yeah. In 24 minutes, we'll be having American Airlines Flight 3072 come in from Dallas Fort Worth. And I'm going to go ahead and turn the camera down to up, I should say, to the north side of the field for GoJet CRJ 550. UA Flight 4529 from Chicago O'Hare. Here we go. CRJ 550 O'Hare. And Southwest is about to turn on to 1 second right for departure. Air New Zealand flies right over, or right by Louisville, Kentucky. Pretty rare sight, so I'm going to contrail spot this. If you guys want to see the pictures later of Air New Zealand over Louisville, make sure to follow SDF PLANESPOTTING on Instagram for contrail footage. Pictures. Alrighty. Southwest flight 1909 from Houston Hobby is getting ready to land on 1 second right. Southwest from Houston Hobby 1909. double 737-700. That's going to be a rare sight in a couple of years. Southwest is beginning to phase out their 700s. SDF plane spotting. We'll be back momentarily. Well, no, we'll get the 7-3 takeoff first. All right, here we go. Southwest Airlines flight 2737 going out to Denver, Colorado. Southwest 2737 out to Denver. All right, I'll be back momentarily, everybody. All right, I am back, everybody. North Atlantic Aviation said only competition is with United here. That is correct. United Airlines is the only competition for the Denver route here in Louisville. All right, on final approach right now. Let's see. Envoy. Well, American Airlines operated by Envoy. Flight 4036 from Chicago O'Hare. And turning on to runway 17 right, we have American Eagle flight. Let's see. flight radar loads. Flight radar's been pretty slow today. Eagle flight 4011 going back to Dallas. This plane arrived about an hour and 11 minutes ago and is now on its way back. Still hasn't changed its route to Dallas, but still says came in from Dallas to Louisville, so it's interesting. Dallas, American Eagle. And on final, what is that thing? Let's see. We have Jet Links Aviation, Hawker Beechcraft 100, coming in from Columbus, Ohio. See, I don't know anything about private jets really to an extent, due to the fact that I'm usually on this side of the airport. When 99% of private jets are coming in on the east side, but today we have a runway closure over there due to fire training, and so we're getting all the private jet action over here on 17 right. Hawker Beechcraft 100. Pretty cool paint job on that little aircraft. Little emblem on the tail, looks like. And I'll go ahead and turn it over to the passenger terminal. Looks like Delta Connection is pushing back. And active on the east side of the field, the UPS Boeing 767 is currently pushing back. Operating flight 9833 going to Newark, New Jersey. And I want to go ahead and give a shout out to our mods. Thank you to North Atlantic Aviation. Thank you to Isle of Plains. Thank you to Becky. Thank you to Randy. Thank you to all you guys for being mods on SDF Plane Spotting Live. I really appreciate it, and glad you all do what you do. So, let's go do this route, y'all. Alrighty. So we also have another UPS 767 active with winglets, November 341 and uniform pop-up. should be departing. It does not say where it is going yet, so we'll find out shortly. UPS flight 9833 to Newark is taxiing currently over to 17 right for departure. And, well, actually, this is interesting. This does not have a destination, but here we are. There's a UPS 767-300. Not saying where it's headed to, but it is on the roll for sure. On the loop. Alrighty. This aircraft is flight 9304 going to Manchester. So we will be having two this aircraft that I Love Planes says, what is the biggest commercial plane that goes into SDF? Are you talking like consistently, or the biggest commercial plane that has gone into SDF before? Well, I mean, we get 757s every now and then. The A321. As of right now, the biggest plane that goes into SDF, I believe, is the A321neo and the 737-900. But I don't know why it's going out of focus. This is weird. But SDF has gotten the A380 in the past. Unfortunately, I wasn't here to see it. I heard it was really cool. Wish I got to see it, but it was a long time ago. It was during the test phasing of the 380. So it was a long time ago. It was in that same time period that Milwaukee got the and like CVG and other airports like that. Wow, so UPS is now starting to send their aircraft out. That's great. So we got two 7.6s on the move. Currently. I Love Plane says, do you think you will, what does that say at the end? Sorry. Oh, shoot. Connection just landed. Will I come to BDL? That's the plan. I want to go there for that international route, and me and a couple of buddies of mine are going to do we're going to call it the United States tour of airports. And we have BDL on the list for a live stream there at BDL Airport. I think we're starting off with North Atlantic Aviation. Are you still in the chat, North Atlantic Aviation? Guys, make sure to drop a like and subscribe to the channel if you guys are brand new around here. We're live from Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport. So North Atlantic Aviation, were we planning on starting at CVG or Indy for our United States tour that we're doing in a year or two? I'm kind of thinking about skipping CVG. I'm thinking about maybe doing Indy, Chicago, and then going from there. But that's still in the process, like the works right now. Nothing's confirmed just yet. Yeah, North Atlantic Aviation said it perfectly. We were not huge fans of CVG anymore, but our North Atlantic tour, airport tour, or North American airport tour, we have BDL on the list. So yeah, we'll let you know when we come up there. We're doing live streams and plane spotting at every airport. We're thinking about hitting about 50 to 60 airports, something like that, across the United States by car. So it'll be, or plane, we don't know yet. And there's Louisville Airport operations. American Airlines 737-800 from Dallas Fort Worth on final for runway 17 right. Yeah, but me and North Atlantic Aviation are very excited for our tour of the United States for plane spotting. American 737-800. Great people that drive these trucks. Great people. I have not heard about an A380 going to BDL, but I'm sure that's probably happened in the past. That they did like a tour of all the airports, and they went to a lot of North American airports that were big enough. They were big enough to support an A380. So I'm not 100% sure if BDL was on that list, but I know for sure that like SDF and the main airports like that, because there's only 13 airports in the United States that can support an A380. Fun fact. We're actually a diversion point for them because we're not actually going to get passenger service for the A380, unfortunately. Looks like a Jayhawk might be inbound. Oh, here we go. UPS 767 out to Manchester. Early rotation. Alrighty, now turning on to runway 17 right. Another UPS Boeing 76. This one is going out to Newark, EWR 9883. And full power, here we go. Make sure to drop a like and subscribe, everybody. If you guys are brand new around here, my name is Freddie. I am the host and runner of SDF Plane Spotting. Appreciate all you guys being here. And she's already up. Wow. Awesome. And now turning on to runway 17 right. Delta connection. Delta connection 5637 out to New York, LaGuardia. November 224, Juliet, Quebec. All right, here we go. There goes flight to New York, LaGuardia. Should be having a beautiful golden hour landing for them. I wish I was on that flight. That's a great plane to be on. I love New York City. Awesome place. And there's our American Airbus A319 going out to Charlotte Douglas. International. That's where Sierra Bravo TV resides nowadays. Alrighty, here we go. Atlantic Aviation in Charlotte is definitely our second most varied service. Regarding any aircraft, they said, yeah, I totally agree with that because Charlotte, I see them. They're sending main lines almost every single time. The SDF, that's a really good route for Louisville. I've seen A321s. It used to be a CRJ9, but now it's A321s, A319s, A320s. It's really good, and they're consistently sending them too. It's awesome. And on approach into SDF, we have, let's see. FlexJet Flight 391 coming in from West Palm Beach, Florida. We also have a T1 Jayhawk inbound. So a little bit of military action today. Nothing too crazy, but definitely something. You know, I bet North Atlantic Aviation can tell you a funny story about T1 Jayhawks in Louisville. What's going on, Robert? How you doing today, man? FlexJet. So a little funny story. The me and North Atlantic Aviation have about T1 Jayhawks is the fact that, North Atlantic Aviation just said it in the chat. So he says, we don't like the T1A Jayhawks because they sent 2 of those as the replacement for the B1 Lancer, which, if you don't know, that's a high-powered, crazy fast, wild, everything bomber plane. And instead of that coming, because it got deployed in 2024, unfortunately, supersonic high-altitude aircraft, they sent 2 T1A Jayhawks to Thunder over Louisville. And that was kind of a bummer because, T1A Jayhawks, they're like private jets. They're nothing too exciting, I feel like. But compared to a B1 Lancer, they're meh. But yeah, so that's kind of why we have a little beef with them. But they're still all right aircraft. But yeah, definitely not too fun to see. North Atlantic Aviation says Jayhawks are Hawker 400 XPs for military, basically. Yeah, that's exactly how they are. Robert says a bit of action at the terminal looks like that. Yeah, there's some action going on at the terminal this afternoon, which is always a good sight to see. SDF is definitely growing, becoming a bigger airport, and we will be seeing a lot of growth here at this airport soon with international routes. 27 minutes out. Allegiant 737 MAX 8 will be landing at SDF. And Delta Airlines, Boeing 717, coming in on 17 right. From Atlanta Hartsfield Jackson. And it looks like the T1A Jayhawk might not be coming into SDF. I can't tell. Yeah, it is actually. Sorry about that. Yeah, it's coming in SDF. Just making the right turn now. Here's that Delta Airlines 717. Little mad dog, as they say. Not a pretty landing. Says a couple of CRJ 900s coming in from the American Airlines room. Yeah, they send a few to Louisville every day. Robert says my home airport is Atlanta Hartsfield Jackson ATL. Yeah, that's awesome, dude. We actually just had a 717 arrive in from ATL. Funny enough, that's awesome airport to have as your home airport. A lot of Delta aircraft there. Yeah, we have a Cessna 414 inbound on runway 17 right. Alrighty, and I'm gonna go ahead and turn the camera to the Delta 717 taxiing in. Robert says, "Yeah, Delta Center for sure. Yeah, that's really cool having in your city Delta hub, a real Delta hub, as I just said, unlike CVG." North Atlantic Aviation says our ATL service is mostly varied from the 717 all the way up to the 737-900ER. Yeah, that is true. It really varies. It's an interesting route, and some days it'll even be a CRJ-9. Robert says I haven't flown Delta much at all from ATL, surprisingly. Wow, that is pretty surprising because I'm sure they got lots of routes out of Atlanta. Robert says United is my favorite, other than JetBlue, of course. Yeah, I love JetBlue. They're an awesome airline. I love their planes, and I heard they got good service and everything like that. It's funny that your favorite airline is United when you live in the Delta Super Hub. But yeah, that's cool. United is pretty awesome. I feel like most people have a love-hate relationship with Delta. And Cessna 414 on 17 right coming in. Haven't spotted a Cessna 414 in a long time. It's been I think since last time I spotted with North Atlantic Aviation. Hopefully this plane doesn't overrun with 11,580 feet of runway. Robert says, doing good here. The fall has arrived in ATL today. Yeah, man, I think it's arrived then at SDF today as well. It's pretty chilly. It's starting to feel like fall. It's like 65 degrees. It's not bad. A little plane taxi with all the bigger aircraft in the background. Pretty funny. Our next arrival is American Eagle flight 5634, operated by PSA Airlines from Philadelphia, coming into SDF on a CRJ 900, November 565, November. And then following that will be the United States Air Force T-1A Jayhawk coming in as Alley 03. Interesting call sign. All right, everybody, we have 67 viewers right now and 73 likes. Appreciate all you guys making sure to like and enjoying the content and everything like that. Appreciate all you guys being here today. Hope you guys are enjoying the content and have a good day so far. Great day for streaming. Looks like another T-1A Jayhawk is going to be coming our way in about 15 minutes. It'll be landing at SDF from Evansville, Indiana as well. So we should be having about 2 Jayhawks coming in. I apologize to you guys if this is our only military action at SDF Day. It's usually better than this, but Mondays can be pretty slow. Like, as if you guys have been watching most of the stream, not a lot of action from UPS today. Very little, but so Mondays are definitely not the best. All right, on final is American Eagle from Philadelphia. Robert says short flight from EVV. Yeah, it is really short flight. I think it was over there doing touch and goes, and maybe it'll come to SDF and just park at Atlantic, get some fuel, and then head back to where it initially came from, I'm assuming. Make sure to like and subscribe if you guys are watching the stream today. It'd be much appreciated. And if you guys have any feedback about the stream, feel free to let me know. I like hearing from you guys. And if y'all need to reach out to me, please contact at sdf.planespotting on Instagram, and one of our team members will get back to you. And we can go from there. SDF.planespotting on Instagram. And on final, we have the T1A Jayhawk at 1875 feet. And it looks like another American Eagle CRJ 900 will be inbound very shortly, 4 minutes out from Washington Reagan Airport, DCA, CRJ 900. And following that will be Allegiant Flight 4507 coming from Lauderdale on the 737 MAX 8. Alrighty, everybody. It is 5:30 p.m. You guys have been tuned in the whole time. I appreciate it. You guys are enjoying the stream tonight. And on final right there, coming in clear screen now. Alrighty, here we go. T1A Jayhawk from Evansville, United States Air Force. Really quiet. Nothing too special about this aircraft. It's a little Jayhawk. All right. Robert says they have a really nice model airport over at Evansville. RC Airplanes radio control. That's wild. Where do you know where that's located? Is it near? the Evansville airport, or because that I'd love to go see that. That sounds awesome. Here's operations near the Evansville Bypass Freeway. Yeah, I need to check that out. That sounds awesome. Thanks for letting us know. Near I-69. Okay, cool. Does it have a name, or is it just Evansville RC Airport, or? All right, Southwest 737-800 is on the roll. All right, Southwest is on the move. All right, 737-800 is on the roll. Evansville RC. Okay, that sounds cool. I'll have to do some research on that and see how to check that out. Do you have to have like a membership, or how does that work? All right, Southwest Airlines flights. Southwest Airlines flight 3870 MCO is turning on to runway 79 for departure. All right, here we go. It says, I believe it's a membership kind of deal. Oh, okay, that makes sense. I think there's one similar to that in Louisville. It's not as nice, but it's a little RC airport. People have to have a membership. It's really cool, though. Get you a little different angle from the passenger terminal. See some freighters. And now on final approach, American Eagle flight 5592 coming in from Philadelphia is on final. CRJ 900. looks like the second T1A Jayhawk is not coming to Louisville, unfortunately. But at least we got one. Kind of surprised both of them did not come, though, because they usually stick to 2 when they arrive. But I guess it's a little different that they maybe has to return. He's on time crunch. Here's PSA from Philadelphia. Yeah, they did use some reverse thrust action on that one. That was they used barely any runway to slow down there. I will be back in about 2 minutes. Alrighty, everybody, I am back. Robert says, action in store for later. Yeah, we do have a lot of freight departing later today. But Probably later tonight around like 1 a.m., something like that. We're going to be doing nighttime streams here in Louisville, and that's when we'll have lots of crazy cargo action coming in and everything like that. Yeah, I'll probably call it after Allegiant Max lands. Out here for a few hours. But yeah. Looks like a helicopter landing over there on the east side. To Atlantic. Looks like that is Indiana University Health Lifeline chopper coming in on the east side of the field. Allegiant Airlines from Fort Lauderdale is on final approach for SDF, so we'll go ahead and turn cameras to the north side of the field for that arrival. Allegiant flights. Flight 4507 from Fort Lauderdale, 2 hours and 6 minutes, block time. November 822 NV. Now on WhatsApp, right? go. Brand new Max 8. Beautiful landing. Oh my goodness, that was amazing. Well, everybody, thank you all for tuning in today. Thanks for tuning in, Robert. Appreciate you tuning in today, man. Appreciate all you guys tuning in today, and we're gonna go ahead and end it. We're gonna be streaming either tomorrow afternoon to evening or earlier in the day on Wednesday at Chicago O'Hare Airport. So make sure you guys stick around for that. We'll be live from there. And yeah, appreciate all you guys being here today. And we'll see you all in the next one. All right, guys. Catch you all next time.